Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Brushing off. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All day, every day, any day.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Swift. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Pollard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Ready? Hey, Bush. 36. No. Off. Pilot, 64, weak. We're coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the right side with Elliott. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the whip. Yellow. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Check 52. Come on. He can't hang.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
It's just me and you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 3.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You got three. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Straight 15. And kill.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 52. Attack. Watch the eye. Under 10. 10. Yellow. Switch gears.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Jones. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that's Elliott. Complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Attack! Coming to you. Check 3. Check 24.
Now it's Mahomes again. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Swift, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end. 57. 4 down. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We taking wins home. Watch 30. Hey, orbit. Watch the pass. Mike 36.
From the 31, Wentz is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tackles. Check, Mike. There's the party now. 15. Watch the shit.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it to Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes firing complete, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Ready?
Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Move.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out. Hey, 43. 15. That's 7. Let's go. Motion. Runs up the helmet. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Get ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's got Fuller.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down, Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.